Book 362. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about no justice for the descendants of slavery. That's right, no justice for the descendants of slavery. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, in an area of the earth that we call Alabama today, an old black woman lived alone with her very meager possessions. This old black woman, who was one of my ancestors no less, lived inside of a home on about 3 acres of land that had belonged to her father before he passed away. One day, this old woman received some disheartening news. Several people showed up to her house and said that her father never really owned the property and the rightful owners were evicting her. These rightful owners owned all of the land in the area, and they were working on a business deal to sell all of the property to a group of developers for millions of dollars. The woman told them that she had nowhere else to go, but they did not care. They said that if she needed to live under a bridge in the future, they would not lose any sleep over that fact. Reluctantly, with tears in her eyes, the old woman began packing her things, not knowing what she would do. As she did, she came across a cardboard box full of old letters inside of her attic. Feeling nostalgic, she began going through the letters. Shocked and surprised, she came across a group of letters that appeared to be written by her great-great-grandmother, a woman named Judy. The woman's heart leapt in her chest because her great-great-grandmother was born during the time of slavery in America, and there was not much she knew about her. The old woman pored over the letters, and she saw that the letters were a correspondence between her ancestor Judy and her ancestor's lover. The old woman realized that her ancestor had a secret relationship with a man named James. James, according to the old letters, was a white man who owned several slaves, including Judy herself. This James took a liking to Judy, and the two of them began an affair behind James's wife's back. The letters even claimed that James impregnated Judy. He knew that when the child was born, it would be born enslaved, so James decided to grant Judy her freedom so that her child would never experience the yoke of slavery. James used some of his immense wealth to purchase 3 acres of land in Alabama, and he had a home built on the property. According to the letters, James loved Judy more than he loved his own wife, but due to the opinions of others during that time period, he could not admit this publicly. He did, however, promise Judy that once he died, he would leave the majority of his massive fortune to the son that Judy bore him, because the son of Judy was indeed his eldest child. The old woman, after reading all of this in the old letters, took these things to a lawyer friend that she had, and the lawyer researched the accuracy of what she had shown him. After a little digging, the lawyer discovered that not only were the letters telling the truth, but James had left much more to his son by Judy in his will. But the people of that day ignored his wishes because they did not want to give an ex-slave so much wealth. The current owners of the land, who were descendants of the other children of James, laughed at the claims of the old black woman, and they took her to court to challenge her. After a long and arduous court battle, the judge ruled that the old black woman was indeed the rightful heir of not only the 3 acres of land, but also of all of the property that the other owners were trying to sell to the developers. In one fell swoop, the old woman took everything that those who wished to evict her possessed, and in return for their wickedness, she kicked them all out of their homes, and she canceled the deal with the developers. She also told them that if they never tried to evict her from her home, it may have never been discovered that her bloodline was the rightful owners of the property. Then, she used the money she won in court to move all of her family members onto their family land, and all of that property is still in their family until this very day. And so, the morning motivation of today is no justice for the descendants of slavery. What they mean to use to inflict evil upon you will be turned against your enemies and used for your good. So, do not fear their attacks and their wicked designs. Stand strong in the faith and belief that everything will work out for you in the end. Long before you were born, things were being orchestrated in such a way that your victory is an inevitability. Today, smile in the face of adversity. Understand that you are greater than the opposition that you face, and always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. To order books in the Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels book series, search Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.